How am I? I am refreshed. As you see, I'm very calm. I think the past 12 months have been the worst times of my life. Ako bawal, kayo pwede. Bawal lang mag-react.
Ganti-gantihan na to! Ganti-gantihan na to! Hawak-hawak mo yung telepono mo, kaka-games mo ang araw, di mo masagot yung telepono mo? Ba't tumatawag ako? Simpleng bagay lang hinihingi ko sa'yo, cheese!
Life has been very good lately, very clean, and I feel like I'm in a really good headspace these days, which is priceless.
I sold my soul, and you bought it back from me. You have softened all the edges, you rearranged the stars, and you have pulled them down to where I am. You have proven every word of my favorite love song can become a reality. And just like what I said before, I will love you and I will always love you with all my heart.
And I promise to love you as I grow much, much, much older. I love you and I always will.
And she's, you may now kiss your wife.
Hi, I'm Heart Evangelista, and welcome to my world. I really get touched when people actually appreciate me for me. I've always been very kikay. I would get a lot of bashing and stuff because people didn't understand that I just really like to be a bit different. I always struggled to fit in. That never happened. Nagmumukha lang nagpiplit, so I decided to be myself. So, who would have thought na may mararating yung kaartehan ko, yung pag-gloves ko ng ganito? I never thought na mararating ko yung pangarap ko to attend Fashion Week. So, Paris Fashion Week, can you imagine? Akala nila madali yung Fashion Week, pero hindi nila alam na hindi lang to glitz and glamour. Trabaho siya at talagang tinatrabaho siya. So the moment na mag-land kami, kung saan man ang may Fashion Week, lagari na agad. Wala nang pahinga-pahinga. Fitting na agad. Basically, pupuntahan mo lahat ng mga designers and shows that you will work with. Tapos, it's either dadamitan ka nila.
Super nice. Should I rip until the neck? They're one of the easiest to work with. We have to also be easy with them. Because why complicate matters? To the next.
Or pipiliin mo kung ano yung susuotin mong look para dun sa show. Ganda. When I look at, outfits, I have a really also strong imagination. I know more or less if it's gonna look, prints to go, colors to go with it. These things are so easy for me, and it's a house is being so kind to you, and they want to dress you up. I don't think it's necessary for you to be so demanding and difficult. And surprisingly, I feel like it's refreshing to them. But compared dun sa mga ginagawa sa Pilipinas, honestly, it's a joy to do that. So, hindi na kailangan pahabain pa.
I like the neckline. This is the one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Finish!
Already?
Yeah, easy.
Was very quick.
Yes, very quick.
Thank you very much.
So, mabilis ako kumilos. Siguro dahil sanay ako sa taping, sa mga soap opera. Kaya nila ako bet kasi madali kaming katrabaho. Bibigyan nila kami ng looks, we know what we want. Ang bilis namin mag-put together kung anong susuotin ko that day. And usually, it's not like that with other influencers. They take their time or medyo padiva. Syempre tayo mga Pinoy, sanay tayo sa mabilis na kilos.
Rings and the silver dress. Great.
Good luck.
And this, no.
I
I can really be myself. And people kind of, parang mas bet nila ako na ganito, na-accept nila na, ay, kaya pala, maarte siya. Minarating yung kaartehan niya.
My name is Paul. I am client manager for the Couture and the Ready to Wear at Schiaparelli. I love her style, even when she wears something else than Schiaparelli. I think she knows what's good for her. She knows how to mix and match different things.
So yeah, I got to bond with Paul. We really got to know each other. There are like certain angels that you meet throughout the years, and Michael Costa's one. There's also Kenny, of the editor of Harper's Bazaar. John Batista Valley would be the next. I remember years ago, pinuntahan ko siya. He had a collaboration with H&M. And ang layo-layo ko sa stage. Tapos itong time na to, nagkataon na meron akong fitting, nandun siya, nagchikahan kami. And then ngayon, they're like family to me. They're very supportive. Kung meron akong pictorial na kailangan kong damit, for free magpapadala sila ng damit. Bibigyan niya ako ng gifts, ng bags, ng shoes. Sobrang sweet niya. So hopefully one day makarating na siya sa Pilipinas. So pag Fashion Week, iba talaga kapag nandyan yung asawa ko, si Cheese. Kasi aside from, ang sarap niyang, kasi minsan lang siya mabudol, kung ano man nabili niya, masusuot ko din. And kahit pagod kami, yung meron kaming archangel na nakabantay sa aming lahat. Okay, I get it.
Wala akong pinagkabala sa...
Edit out.
I-edit natin. So, John Wick.
May libre na kita. Okay na. I'll get it for him. So I'll get him the sweater, that, and the bracelet.
Kung sa Senado, Senate President siya, pagkasama namin siya, normal siyang tao, tagaluto siya, taga-grocery siya, at photographer ko siya.
Bago ko nakilala si Art, ako yung pinagkakaguluhan eh. Ngayon ako na lang hindi ko kuha ng picture mo. Halos pareho yung simula. Gigising ng maaga, gagawa ng sariling kape, magbabasa. Magsisimula magbago yun pag kailangan ng kape ni Heart at ninyo.
Yung asawa ko, mahilig talaga siya magluto. Siya talaga yung gumagawa ng mga dito sa bahay. Ako lang yung pangpaganda ng bahay. So pag Paris Fashion Week, siya talaga yung nag-grocery, siya yung gluluto at nai-enjoy niya yun kasi ang dami niyang nakakasalubong ng mga Pinoy.
May nagpapapicture lang sa akin pag wala si Heart. Pag nandun si Heart, wala nang papasin.
Oo nga eh. Biminuto kita. Para akong nanalo ng luto ngayon.
So as much as gusto namin siya magstay the whole time kasama namin sa Paris Fashion Week, obviously may trabaho siya, hindi ko siya pwedeng angkinin. So kailangan niyang umuwi. So ang gagawin niya, magluluto na yan ng pang ilang araw, ilalagay niya na sa mga garapon para iinitin na lang namin.
Sir Cheese, ano ang menu mo for tonight?
Bolognese and baked chicken. Wow. Na may backup na beef caldereta sa may backup na chicken pork adobo rice. And fried rice na ibabaon kila Heart.
Dear, warning na dear. Dear, ang sakit ang ulo ko talaga. Bakit? Ano nangyari? Hindi ko kasi nabili yung jacket. Hindi, parang sakit talaga. Parang tulog pa more, lamig pa lang. Tara tayo ulit. Let's have breakfast because today is the first day. We only have one show and I love it. We have couture fittings, so. Because I have a migraine, I feel like vomiting. I'm gonna conquer that with my favorite. Mukhang chocolate. This one is my top.
Isa sa mga kalaban ko pag Fashion Week, ang migraine ko. Kapag ako tinamaan ng migraine, 2 araw akong hulas. Pero dahil Fashion Week, laban pa rin.
How's the headache?
It's still
Still a headache. I do enjoy the slow mornings. I don't enjoy my migraine. I've been trying to learn how to speak. It's kind of hard, but I do know my way around Paris. I've had my Parisian adventures, done stuff on my own here.
Ganda.
I know I don't want the look I look like a higad. This is not the higad look.
This, you need to look like Big Bird, not higad.
So we're getting ready now.
Siyempre, bago maging busy at garag, first things first, call muna kay Sir Cheese. Sir Cheese, yung tawag namin sa kanya. Sir Cheese! Ganti-gantihan na to! Ganti-gantihan na to! Hawak-hawak mo yung telepono mo, kaka-games mo ang araw, di mo masagot yung telepono mo? Ba't tumatawag ako? Simpleng bagay lang hinihingi ko sa'yo, Cheese! Oh, di na kita kakausapin, gusto mo. Ano, aso, habol ako na habol sa'yo? Charot! Ay, alright, babe. Bye. Love you, bye.
Hi. Edward, you wanna look for a cleaner place like a street?
Here, the other side. The other side. Hey, how are you?
Bago ang mga fashion shows, uunahin na namin, gagawin na namin yung mga eksena sa reel, depende kung ano yung pinaka-storyboard namin, pati pictures, tatapusin na namin yun. Kasi after naman ng show, magpapalit na kami. Pero minsan sobrang lamig, pero wala tayong magagawa. Laban ulit.
Just a little bit warmer though. Just a little bit warmer. Just so I can make the wig.
My next show, we are going to Kid Super. We're wearing Michael Leva. We're gonna put some silicone tapes because mazagat is kind of heavy. We're just gonna park the car in a little bit because I'm gonna have to dress up. It's a little complicated.
Pero may mga times talaga na na-activate yung Miss Ansha ko. Na-anxiety ako kasi dikit-dikit yung mga shows. Eh, kailangan pag magpalit ka, pati buhok mo papalitan. So, unahin mo, basa buhok, tuyo buhok, luto buhok. Ano bang uunahin natin? So, nakakangarag siya.
Haggard lang talaga, but when you get all the looks right, and I just gotta say, Hale, you did so well. Memorize mo siya, kahit nag-change tayo. Pagod lang, haggard lang, pero when you see it on the photo, wow.
Super.
Like yung George Hubeca, parang hirap talaga, ang galing talaga. O mga gata. Napaka-net ka lang eh.
Fishnet lang.
Tapos, net lang din yung suot mo kung tutuos yun yung mga embroidery.
Oh, mesh lang yun
Pero
eh.
mesh lang din talaga.
Ginaw to the highest level yung kanina.
Down to the bone. But when you see it after, it's worth it.
Ang saya-saya.
Done for today.
I must say, nakaka-liberate yung feeling na magawa mo lahat yun flawlessly.
Good morning. I'm just making sure you're awake and do not miss my show because my look is super good. I'm wearing cheetah. One down, 25,000 to go.
Pag Fashion Week, like kong in-incorporate yung gawang Pinoy. Designer, kahit bagyan, accessories, itry ko talaga siya ipasok dun sa look because iba pa rin kapag may touch tayo ng Pinoy. And usually, pag may suot akong Pinoy designer, yun lagi yung aming parang conversation sa mga ibang foreigners na nakakasama ko. Where did you get your ganito, ganyan? So, nakakatuwa.
Saan tayo mag-park, ma?
Kahit saan, kasi nagsusmoky eyes ako at wala akong dalang wet ones, kaya papanindigan ko to. So, kailangan maganda. This is the fifth look. Kaya-kaya natin i-pay time. Iduktok-duktok mo sa dagat. Ano gusto nyo? Bili-bili na po. Ano gusto nyo itsura ko? Brazilian? Plus 100 euros lang po. Sarap ng tulog. Mga init. Baksak. Siyempre, tension exercise. Buong katawan mo, kailangan yung legs mo, hindi naka-flex masyado yung mamangga. Kung alam lang nila, kahit naka-high heels ako, tinataas ko pa yun kada ano. Para talaga mas lalong tumakad. Plus 1 inch.
One more, I'm gonna turn around you, okay, Hans? Okay, action! Perfect, thank you! Je t'aime, Heart!
We love you, Heart! Are you okay?
Yeah, thank you for asking, Edward.
I was so kidding because they made me sit beside the loved ones of Jamba. So
They were very, very nice. And then they were telling me, come, let's go see Jamba. Parang ganyan. And then I'm not the type of to be too pushy. So they all went in, but I couldn't excuse me, I couldn't do it. So I waited in line, and then I said, shucks, alam ko naghihintay na rin kasi kayo, ayoko gusto kong matulog na rin kayo, and they're so nice. And because of that, kakain ako ng candy.
Bonbon.
So this is the final day of it all. Everybody is okay. It's just a little bit pressure because you have to make sure that the looks are a bit different from the last time.
Khaleesi it is.
Okay na ako nag-run.
Running station. My most favorite one. Ibang tao ko dito. I'm back. Victoria forever.
Yes! Yes! I'm so happy, Brenda. Good job, everybody. Around the applause. You did well. Congratulations, Rolex. Nabangga kotse mo. More blessings yan.
Well, I think I'm the last man standing. It is what it is, especially for Fashion Week because it's the high stress. So you really, have to be surrounded by really good people and experienced people that will understand the situation. But, we're a team. So, of course, Nico was the very first one to get sick. It was really scary, by the way. But, it's those moments that you're tested as a team and how you guys will take care of yourselves. It's how you guys look out for one another. And I'm glad he's okay. And he recovered very fast. And it was Mike. And then Rolex got hit. The last Fashion Week, he didn't just get hit. It was a hit and run. His whole window at the back of his car collapsed. There's glass everywhere. These things happen. It's also in Paris. But it's part of the story. It's part of the experience. And at the end of this whole thing, when we're old and gray, we talk about it. It was a great run. So as long as we all take care of each other, I think we're okay. But that is Fashion Week.
Unang-una sa lahat, yung talagang naging kaibigan ko was Michael Kos. Siya yung head PR ng Hermes. Yun yung unang dahilan kaya pumunta ako. So si Michael Kos, basically, siya yung talagang hinahabol-habol lahat ng mga madam. Kasi kapag na-meet mo siya, meron ka ng bag. Pero syempre, babayaran mo yun. Another one, Song Hye Kyo. Sobrang ganda niya. Bago ko pa i-play yung role niya sa Full House na pinalabas sa GMA, gustong-gusto ko talaga siya kasi pinapanood ko talaga yung Full House. Tapos ang cute-cute niya. And kung anong itsura niya doon nung bata siya, yun pa rin ang itsura niya hanggang ngayon. And then she's very sweet. Pero makikita mo siya talagang reyna ng lahat. Anna Wintour, I had a short interaction with her because I was invited to a Vogue International event. And talagang you can see na everybody talaga parang natatakot sa kanya. And she always wears, naka-shades siya lagi. Which I understand now kasi minsan, pag hindi ka naka-shades, siguro mas vulnerable ka sa mga taong chichikahin ka, may pupuntahan ka. So kunyari, medyo detached ka. Yun yung nafe-feel ko sa kanya. Pero siya talaga yung queen of the queens of fashion. So yung mga cast ng Emily in Paris, usually when it's like that, you either share the first row with them, and then for me, yung naging mabait sa akin was Camille. Mabait na mabait siya. She was very down to earth, and I remember she invited me for dinner, but when it's Fashion Week, wala talagang oras makipagchikahan. Christian Louboutin is also a magical character na the very, very first shoe brand na na-obsess talaga ako. Yun talaga yung pinag-iipunan ko. And then years later, hindi ko akalain na magiging matalik ko siyang kaibigan. Christian Louboutin, na-meet ko siya sa isang event. And then, he would speak Portuguese kasi meron siyang mga kaibigan na Portuguese. And then, hanggang sa ngayon, sobrang matalik kong kaibigan. Alam ko yung password ng bahay niya. Pindot-pindot lang ako. In fact, one time, meron akong moment na nagkaroon ako ng time na nag-spend ako ng Christmas in Paris. And it was my first time na mag-spend ng Christmas na wala yung mga mahal ko sa buhay. Doon ako nag-spend ng Christmas sa kanya. So, nasa lapag lang kami, pinaglutuan din niya ako, ganyan, sobrang bait. Kevin Kwan would be another archangel of mine sa napili kong path because I was just a fan of his novels. And then when he had the movie, nag-audition ako, nag-film ako na parang eksena. Siyempre, sanay tayo sa soap opera. So, nag-set up talaga, nag-film kami, yun yung audition piece ko for the movie, Crazy Rich Asians. And then, years later, pumunta siya dito for an event. Nakasalubong ko siya sa Shangri-La. Siyempre, di naman ako pa-effect, di ba? So, parang gawin lang ako, tapos sabi niya, hi, gawin siya. And then he recognized me, your Heart. Nice to meet you. Tapos sabi ko, paano niya ako nakilala? Natandaan niya yung audition piece ko. And then, eventually, we became friends on Instagram and he messaged me and asked me if I am able to do the feature on Harper's Bazaar. And that was the Crazy Rich Asian feature. And because of that, that's how I got into Fashion Week, which was just a dream. Iba talaga ang Fashion Week kung hindi ko kasama ang aking Team Heart. Mga moments namin of happy times, low times, and loka-lokahang moments.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Heart Evangelista. Je suis une des actrices philippines. Je suis ici pour la Paris Fashion Week et pour la Emily in Paris audition. Isa kamsa.
Jim, willing to pasok. Sabi nila, ay parang hindi tayo mahirapan dito kasi marunong siya mag-French. Pasok.
Yeah, what do you want? You want a LA accent or you want a little si possible avec a British accent. I don't know why I'm here in Paris.
Naghahanap ako ng mundo na hindi mo kailangan mangarera. Buong buhay ko, nasa showbiz ako. Ang importante lang yung ratings na binibigay mo sa network, ganyan. Or not that it really is what matters, pero parang feeling ko, wala na ako ibang magagawa. Na-play ko na lahat ng mga characters, pero never ko pa na-play yung sarili ko. Yung totoong ako. Pero I feel like sa tagal ko din ang ginagawa yung pag-aartista, I think it was time to focus on myself and see where I can take myself and kung kakayanin ko ba to just be me. And fashion was the only place where wala kang kalaban, wala kang kakompetisyon, hindi siya beauty pageant, hindi siya TV show. Kumbaga, it's just you and the world and how you will express yourself. And it was very liberating for me to just be me na walang magsasabi, ito dapat yung susuotin mo, ganito ka dapat. Ikaw to eh. Kumbaga, hawak mo oras mo kung anong gusto mong gawin. And that's why I said, I want to be in Fashion Week. Hindi ko pinangarap na mag-runway model. Kumbaga, alam ko naman yung kakayahan ko. 'Di ba? Parang petite ako. In fact, I thought that I wouldn't fit in kasi I didn't have a body of a model. But I remember there's this girl, her name was Mira Duma, and she was only 5 feet. But when you say Mira Duma, lahat ng street style photographers would go wild. She was the superstar of street style, and that was my dream, to become a street style superstar. Because that's the best part to be in. And walang mali, walang tama, walang mali. Ikaw lang yun. That's why I said, I want to be in Fashion Week. A piece of Paris na never ko makakalimutan and very symbolic siya sa akin is this Cartier Panther ring. 2015 ko siya pinag-ipunan at binili because it's actually designed like the Eiffel Tower. Yun ang inspiration niya. And the designer that came out with the Panther was known to be a Panther lady. Sobrang strong ng personality niya. And ako, hindi ako masyadong strong. Very soft ako. Kumbaga, I would like to be a Panther lady, pero isa akong Labrador. sweet-sweetan, ganyan. And goal ko talaga maging tough. And eventually, as time went by, tumapang na ako and I really identify myself with the ring. And talaga ito yung mga time na nag-uumpisa pa lang ako sa Fashion Week. So, isa siya sa piece na parang powerful sa akin. Importante sa buhay na malaman mo yung difference ng passion and work. Minsan ang work talaga, hindi mo kailangan mahalin yan. Yung talagang minsan hate mo siya, pero kailangan mo siyang gawin kasi kailangan mong kumita ng pera para sa sarili mo at sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. Pero hindi mo kailangan kalimutan ang love for passion and what you want to do na talagang magbo-bloom ka as a person. Kasi mahirap yung kayod ka lang ng kayod pero hindi mo pinapakain kumbaga yung soul mo and your passion. And sometimes, just sometimes, if you allow somebody to do what they love to do the most, magic will happen. And for me, that is by just being yourself. Being yourself, hindi ibig sabihin na perfecto ka, na papasukin mo isang bagay dahil meron kang gustong higitan sa buhay mo. Gagawin mo siya dahil para sa sarili mo yun. And makikita mo nagbo-blossom siya. And pag nag-blossom siya, minsan, mabibigyan ka din ng pagkakataon na magkakaroon ka ng trabaho. Trabaho na mahal mo. So yun ang Fashion Week para sa akin. It's a celebration. It's a party for everybody. Everybody is welcome. Everybody who wants to celebrate their individuality, their authenticity, everybody's welcome. Basta ang importante, by being yourself, tall, petite, whatever you call it, you will have charm, and charm is what will make you win in the end, and your heart. I had a really rough time in my life, and I remember really working hard and telling myself that I can do it. So as you can see, magulong-magulo siya because that's me. I like to be surrounded by memories, so a lot of the stuff here, I hand-carried with me from the Philippines. Kala ko masaya kami. Kasi kahit yung pinakahuling moment na nakasama ko sila, yun yung pagkakakilala ko sa kanila. There were certain people in my life that made sure na madumihan nila yung taong yun.